Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. In this lesson, excuse me, I'm going to talk quickly about a little exercise that might help people break into down up down picking, which is what's used for jig picking, and some other tune styles, but it's a really nice pattern to have in your right hand. So jig picking, down up down, puts all of the stresses in the right place for the tunes. I highly recommend it. I have some other lessons on the general form of down up down picking, jig picking, on my website that you can go find and learn a little bit more about it in depth. But this is just a quick little exercise. A lot of people have trouble getting down up down into their right hand, and I was just noodling around and found this little exercise that really, I think, made it clearly defined in the music. It sounds like that. And by playing two sets of strings, you get a nice sort of bass note underneath it. So the pattern is down, up, down, up, down, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It does a couple things there. It really lets that bass note ring out as a nice fundamental downbeat in the tune. It also gets you used to, a lot of people want to go down, up if you're switching strings. But what you really want to be doing is down on the D, up on the A, down on the A. And it's a nice clear phrasing that you can use so you'll know if your pick gets mixed up a little easier. So start slow, play it, maybe see if you can do it for 60 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever you choose, but a nice long length of time without getting off the pattern. If you do get off the pattern, no problem, just get back on as soon as you notice and keep at it. Just like that. Speed it up a little if you can. See if you can really feel that fluid motion in your right hand. Stop thinking about it as down, up, down, and just sort of a feeling that your right hand gets into is sort of the next step there. And once you get the pattern down in your right hand, what you can do is start moving often the next step hurdle that people come to is actually getting your left hand moving once you have that pattern in your right hand. So try this. You're going to go open on your D string, same pattern that we've been using, except you're now going to have the 5th fret on your A string. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. And then you're going to move down your scale as you play that pattern. Oops, I messed up my own pattern. Doesn't really matter what notes you're playing, but by moving that scale a little bit, you start to get used to your left hand moving while you've got this right hand pattern going. Start with something that's not too difficult, and then sort of work into tunes from there. You can continue that scale all the way down. And when you get to your low D string, just start listening to the sound, and you can really start letting the sound guide you, because if you start hearing upbeats on your low D string, it's not going to have the same sort of da-ga-da, da-ga-da, da-ga-da drive. And by breaking it down into this little exercise, you can really start listening to the sound, moving your left hand a little bit, and most of all, keeping that pattern in your right hand. You can move on to a single string, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And then breaking into that eighth note pattern. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Again, the melody itself isn't important at this point because it's just an exercise. Really doing whatever you can to get your left hand moving and get your right hand to stay on that pattern. That's all for now. I hope you find this helpful. I hope it gets you a little closer if you've been working on getting into that jig picking pattern. Lots more lessons over at my website, lots of jigs to learn and work on this pattern with, mandolessons.com. A couple ways to donate, which is always appreciated but not required. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.